Turn to page 766.
Anthony's cube.
24.2 carbohydrates.
Do I read the code? Oh, okay. Guide for key concepts. Where is glucose found abundantly in nature? How can the cyclic forms of two simple sugars be linked? Question mark. Vocabulary. Carbohydrates. I don't know. Reading strategy. Previewing before you read the section. Skim the section to find out the types of carbohydrates you will be learning about. List the types of carbohydrates, and as you read, write a description of each one.
Connecting to your world. This sad is molting, shedding its old exoskeleton and forming a new one. An exoskeleton is the hard, protective covering of insects, lobsters, and other arthropods. As an arthropod grows, it must molt to make room for its bigger body. An arthropod's exoskeleton is made up of polymer called chitin, which belongs to a class of organic molecules known as carbohydrates. In this section, you will learn about the structures and functions of carbohydrates. Bowl.
Monosaccharides, I think that's it. And glucose is abundant in plants and animals. And then disaccharides and polysaccharides. The cyclic forms of two simple sugars can be linked by means of a condensation reaction.
Fix. Figure 24.2.
Where is it? Figure 24.4. Carbohydrates are the most abundant sources of energy in food. Fruits contain simple carbohydrates called sugars. Bread and pasta are good sources of complex carbohydrates called starches.
Flip the page.
Flip it. Flip it.
Figure 24.5. Starch and cellulose are similar polymers made up of hundreds of glucose monomers. They differ in the orientation of the bond between the glucose units. Because of this difference, starch is readily digestible, but cellulose is indigestible by most organisms. What other types of models could you use to show the structural differences between starch and cellulose?
Pull out a piece of paper, MLA it.
Pull out a piece of paper.
24.2.
Notes.
And you'll be copying the 4 vocab words.
Vocabulary. Better copy it. Or you guys are we gonna fail? That's just about it.
Carbohydrates. Miranda, what are carbohydrates?
Carbohydrates are monomers and polymers of aldehydes and ketones that have numerous hydraulic groups attached. They are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Beautiful.
Good job. Anthony, what are the monosaccharides or whatever? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Simple sugars. The simplest carbohydrates molecules are simple sugars, or whatever that word is.
Monosaccharide.
Saccharides. There, I got it.
Tyler, what's the disaccharide? Disaccharide. John B.
The sugar such as sucrose that forms from two monosaccharides in the Milky Way are known as a disaccharide.
Excellent.
Polysaccharides. Diego.
What? What do you need?
Polysaccharides.
Definition.
Page 767, bottom of it. Never mind.
Are you kidding me? Oh, cow.
Copy the vocab from section 24.2 and then the caption for figure 24.4.
All right, and since everybody's working, you gotta play it, turn it on, turn it off. Or zoom in and get their nose hairs.
They said that it was like bottom of 6 and it was like 7. So it's like,
You know what's interesting in doing this for me, having you guys do it, a couple things. I typically did not identify where the test questions were coming from. That seems to be helpful for you. And I do the vocabulary up front, sometimes not even in the same day that I do this section, just because I can make it homework, so you have homework and routine homework. But having it on with the notes and the RQ has its benefits. And it is interesting to see people's interpretation of me.
What else do we have to write?
Oh, caption of the figure 24.4. Not the picture, the words.
Yes.
yeah, it was like some cheese.
I
That's
don't
a
think
good
they should.
question. Why not? Why not do that? So you can, how many,
Yeah.
listen to what I'm saying. You get so spring-loaded that I don't want to do whatever you're saying. So, skip for your vocab, and I guess people are doing it right now because I only have 2 vocabs.
We didn't get so soon to do it.
It's homework.
Below that, put section 24.2 RQ1 to page 768.
Sarah, how the heck do you work these things?
Okay.
Not yet.
You gotta know how to do it, get trained to do that.
Oh, trained to put on a helmet, tight the strap.
Well, let's see how you do.
Shut up. Trained to, you gotta like even both strands.
I think that should be yourself on it.
Ow!
Just wear the goggles instead of like.
Yeah.
That one doesn't have a back strap to it, so probably is gonna hurt you.
Ooh, there we go. That's a little more
Why
problem.
don't you just make it really loose so when you put it on your head you can just
Well,
tighten
but
it?
then I want the chin strap tight. There we go.
There you go. Get the Google on. Close it around.
I got it, Mr. R.
You look good in that. You look good in green.
And number 1 says,
And number 1 is from the RQs is where is glucose found in nature?
capital I. In nature, comma, glucose is found in plants and animals. Period. Thanks.
They're all cool cats.
You guys get that all copied down?
No.
Okay.
In nature, comma, glucose is found in plants and animals.
Potatoes.
Number 2 says,
How can the cyclic forms of 2 simple sugars be combined? Question mark.
capital T. The cyclic forms of 2 simple sugars can be linked by means of a condensation reaction. Capital T, the cyclic forms of 2 simple sugars can be linked by means of a condensation reaction. Pa, 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 period.
Poop.
P.
Ba-dum,
No.
shh. Pass it to the left.
You guys go ahead and collect it.